Bernie, you're back? Where from?
From the halls of Mandos. So is Bernie back to consciousness now? Can he move, or is he still frozen in shock?
Now it's all for us. It's the, you know, game. The game says that you're good to go. You can run, you can dance, you can whistle, you can write songs as good as you know. You're as good as new, but even you see your endurance didn't move, huh? You still had full endurance by the, you picked. I think you still were damaged by the dagger. I still have to adjust that. Let me tell you, the dagger does 4 points of damage. So you're at 19. I put you at 19 endurance, which isn't bad, huh? So yes, voila. Here you go. Back from Mando's halls.
Yeah. Bunny blinks. He looks around left and right as he's still lying on the floor. He sees Elaris. He sees Wilfried by his side. He tries to cough something up. Maybe something's stuck in his throat. He wearily looks around and he suddenly feels a shooting pain in his chest, his collarbone. He tries to reach for it. And here he looks to his palm and sees the blood, like real blood, and the pain. So Bunny, he looks over to Elaris and says, "Mr. Elaris, am I dying?"
Yes, it was a mortal wound, Bernie, and the Barrow-wight struck you a deadly blow. But thanks to my skills of healing, we have restored you. But still, you will need many days to rest and be well again, and this wound will stay with you.
Mr. Elaris, thank you. I feel awful, and I didn't know you were a wizard.
Oh, no, I am no wizard, but elves of the dusk, we have some skills, and I've always had some skill with healing as part of my work as a warden of the Greenwood. Once the light comes, we will look in this cave and hopefully find, I don't know, some sign of your parents. We've come into this terrible place for that reason. But perhaps in the day we shall have to venture out so that you can rest and heal.
The head of Bernie rests in the bowl formed by Wilfried's hands, who is kneeling behind you, and your hands rest on his lap, in his hands, and he looks at you with a kind smile and squinted eyes, and you're a strong man, Hobbit. No one would have come back from such a wound. You're a real warrior. You deserve to live and to show the way. You will go far, Hobbit. I'm proud to have found you. Such a strong being you are. Welcome back.
No, Mr. Wilfried, you're wrong. I'm not brave. I feel like this was all a terrible mistake, and I want nothing to do with these barrows. I wish to go home.
My dear fella, I feel you. I know what you mean. Maybe something else calls you. Maybe this lure of secrets is here for a reason. Maybe your weakness is the stronger side of you. Maybe the fact that you're being lured away from home has meaning for the world. Maybe you're meant to be dragged astray from the comfort of home. Maybe destiny awaits. But don't think too much. We're here now. You're back. And Hamfast goes, grabs your hand. Yeah, yay! My God, I thought you're gone for good. Look at this wound. How did you do that, Elaris? Everybody was so just sweating and tense at the vision of him just lying. He looked just dead, inert, lifeless. And you approach, you just put your hand on his heart, and he opened his eyes, there was, and then you started to mend, and you had this conversation, and all the time mending and applying, herbs and a bit of bandages and stuff. But the first thing you did is you just put your hand on his heart, and so everyone went like, what? It was obviously supernatural.
Well, bring the hobbit a little of the soup. I know that will hearten him.
Bregel himself does that. He goes like, and he goes like, and Hamfast goes along with him like, I go that I will never go, and let's go, and they start to sing this song, a Bree song, and here comes the stew, and hobbit stew, hungry, you feel like you'd eat 10 pigs, give it to me, I think Bernie is very hungry at this point.
He really wants to eat it just to stave off the cold. This hot meal is probably something he really wants at this point.
Right. What will you guys decide to do from now on? Either you guys spend the rest of the night taking watch and stuff, doing your thing, making sure the camp is safe, that there is at least 2 people on watch, that this thing just doesn't repeat itself as you were fresh in the night, it was just maybe 1 in the morning when this peripecy happened. Morning is about to, dawn is approaching.
Yeah, I think Elaris would wait for the dawn and just discuss things a little with Wilfried and Bregel and Hamfast and Bernie. But at least we would return to the cave if we can indeed find it in the day, and look just to see if there is anything there that may have made it all worthwhile. But otherwise, so we would a little search of the cave. But really, I think the wisest thing would be to return to the campsite that we made for the previous wound, which was just back and further up the road a little. But it was a good, safe spot. So maybe back to there would be the best option. But I would be interested to know what Wilfried thinks.
Oh, my camera just cracked. I'm here. You can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just rebooting
just lost
the
your camera.
And what What are Bernie's thoughts?
Bernie is eating his soup, trying to figure out and remember what happened. And he realizes that he's been seeing these visions, as well as the halls of Mandos. And he suddenly realizes he's seen something that most people normally wouldn't see. And that makes him a bit curious about death and what happens. And currently he's in the Barrow-downs, surrounded by tombstones, by all these different all the gravestones and things like that. So as Bernie realizes this, he looks over to Elaris and says, Mr. Elaris, I'd like to tell you what I saw. I didn't mean to run off. I saw my friends and family, and that's why I went. I didn't realize I was leaving. And when that dagger struck me in my chest, I was taken somewhere else. These grand halls, blue lights trailing in past the stalagmites on the ceiling. And there were many spirits faded out as they approached what seemed to be a throne. For some reason I was in this line, going with them, and I was suddenly pulled away. Perhaps thanks to you and your healing. I feel like I've discovered something about myself and what happens after you die. And this isn't something I would wish upon anyone, especially my parents. They're still here. I still wish to go see them. If you would like to keep my company.
Well, you have had a very strange and frightening experience, Bernie. And we haven't achieved anything really in these mist-clad downs. It would be wise, I think, to let your wounds heal again. Maybe we can spend this morning at least looking for any sign of your parents, but I think this night we should leave the downs and you should heal at least. We can talk and take some time and then return if we need to. And remember also that we hope to see Gandalf in the near future, and he may also be able to give us wise counsel.
But we're so close to discovering where my parents went. We can follow their tracks. We must search for them. And Bernie, he's getting a bit insistent and also feeling very impatient. It's like he really wants to find out more.
Bernie, roll a... I'm gonna ask something weird. Roll a Valor. If you succeed, you take a point of shadow. You do.
Okay.
What do you mean I'm at 5 shadow points?
Yeah, the way you described it, there was something like, a bit, Yeah, I'm not expanding on that. Just take the shadow point. You know why.
Yep.
Funny how you succeeded on the one you didn't want to.
Wilfried. Wilfried
mm.
just for a moment kneels little bit, stretches his hand, just cracks his bones, stretches his muscle. God, Hobbit, can't let it go. Understand that family is everything. To us in Rohan too. If you have to find your parents, better do it quickly. Or you may lose them forever. But how come you have lost track of your own parents? Who are they to have left their son like that? Doesn't like the sound of it. This tastes wrong, I'm sorry to say, my friend.
I understand how you might feel. I haven't really known my parents. I went to Bree in search of them, and the tracks led me to here. They aren't ordinary hobbits. They were looking for something. This golden mask, and that led them to Downs. So I must find them, whatever it takes.
Wilfried just drops his head down, like his helmet is hanging at his belt, and his long blonde hair just drop wet, and a drop of water just of dew, the morning dew just drops down, and he looks at Elaris. he looks perplexed. He doesn't know you guys. He doesn't. And then his mind seems to be taken away into, like, suddenly he looks into the horizon. The mist is about to lift, and there is this pink hue in the air that is building up, and this flame that starts to rise in the east as dawn is beginning to manifest. What is the wisdom of elves saying? Well, you made your point, my noble Mirkwood friend. This hobbit is in no shape to fight against more of those phantoms, whatever they were. But I fear the sickness of being separated from his kin would bring him down further, a even darker path. But who am I to say? It seems the limits of her hobbits are surprisingly undetermined.
Yes. Quietly to Wilfried, Elaris. Yes, the Hobbit does seem a little foolhardy, but his purpose is strong. He's been lost or disconnected from his parents for a long time, and perhaps his need to see them is clouding his vision of what is around him and what has happened to him. I say we let him rest here by the fire with Bragle and Hamfast, and you and I, we look in the cave, and for any signs of, for really we have not found any trail of them yet. Let us look this morning and come back at the end. I think it would be wise to leave these downs tonight before the night.
All right. So technically, Bernie, you're wounded now, yeah? You took care of that on your character sheet. You should click on wounded and put a 9 in there. Now, a short rest won't cut it. A short rest won't have you recover any point of endurance. A long rest will have you recover your strength rating in points of endurance, right? So you're wounded at 9 days. So just chilling here by the fire, that won't do. You need a night's sleep to recover, to be back at nearly full, at 20 endurance. So, for now, you just sit by the fire. The dawn is rising. The mist is lifting and sort of like spreading. It's losing in density. The mist is it sparkles. It buffers out and is lifted and becomes more porous, and more light is pouring through it as the moon has receded on the other side of the hill. And now a white flame is rising. This kind of like a pinky white dawn, and you see this white flame coming from the east and illuminating the whole thing. It becomes very bright very quickly, but still very undefined, and the hills are lost. The definition of everything around is lost. You're really just under it's navigation. The way towards the. You go back to that barrow. You enter again that place. You don't know. It's possibly bad memories. You go back into that dreadful place where you found your friend dying and fought this Wight. You inspect the place and there's nothing much to it. It's a lesser one of those lesser barrows. Possibly that person there was a knight or a young lord or something. He wasn't given a big house to rest. Nevertheless, you find some goodies, which are technically worth 4 points of treasure each. You find 3 items over there. You find a necklace of silver with a sapphire, a blue sapphire attached to the chain. A beautiful make, really just wrought with precision. Not of elven make. You don't know really much about that technique, Elaris. Wilfried as well just looks at it as if he was looking at something strange. Then you find a single pearl on its own, a beautiful big pearl, iridescent, with this rainbowy iridescence. And the third item is a ring with an emerald, how do you call encrusted, attached, And this is of a different make as well, yet wrought by a different person at a different time with another skill, beautiful as well. And it's gold and an emerald. A ring, a golden ring with emerald. More squarey. If you had to imagine dwarven art, that would be it. Just not to give it up. Give it away. Sapphire, silver necklace, a pearl, and a golden ring with an emerald. Alors,
all right.
So picking these, I won't consider that greedy or whatnot. I won't have you roll for shadow just to collect this. Don't worry. Still, the superstitious Wilfried goes like, I wouldn't like anyone do that to the tombs and the remains of my own kin. I will let it be where it lay, it shall rest. Do what you want, elf. Maybe the hobbit deserve a souvenir of sort.
Oh, I think the nature of the spirit that, and the evil that it showed in the battle, makes Elaris less worried about taking the items. But he will return to the camp and see which ones interest the others. He's probably most interested in the pearl. That reminds him or makes him think of the ocean, which he has never seen, and possibly making something from it.
Cool.
But
cool. Now pick the
he
pearl.
would show the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will take the pearl, and I will show the other items to Bernie and to the Bragel and Hamfast. I mean, we need to have some reward for what we've gone through.
Bragel looks impressed by the beauty of those artifacts, those objects, this jewelry, basically, but doesn't clinch. He doesn't. He's I'm good, you know. He was like, but Hamfast is like, wow, those beautiful, and he looks like just weigh the necklace and the beauty of the sapphire under the sunlight. It's the mist has lifted a bit further up, and there is proper sunlight pouring onto the camp, which revives, helps to the revival of Bernie's faculties. Now, Bernie, you can pick between a emerald golden ring or a sapphire necklace, my good sir.
Bernie doesn't want these rewards. I think it's better off with Elaris, because now it's twice that he's needed saving. So yeah, Bernie will willingly give. He'll let Elaris just keep up.
Yeah, I think seeing that, was it Bragel who was interested in the sapphire necklace?
Hamfast. Yeah, Bragel declined. Yeah.
Yeah. So the sapphire necklace can go to Hamfast.
Okay.
And I will keep the ring for now. An emerald ring of possibly dwarven make, maybe at a guess.
Very good. Love it.
And any sign of a trail.
No, you'd have to go back to your previous the previous location where you left from. You left to make camp. So you're a couple of 100 meters or so from the trail that you left. So you'd have to start to explore again and track that trail. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Wilfried is willing to join me, we could just look on that trail a little bit and leave the other three by the fire just to rest. Just take an hour just to have a little look along the trail, see if there's any obvious signs, anything that would give me hope to go further in.
What do you do, Bernie?
Bernie, is he in any condition to get up and go with them?
Like I said, yeah, technically the game says that you're fresh as a young salmon. You know, you can. It's only if you're wounded again. It's gonna be the same thing. You'll be dying directly, yeah. But you would have to wait 9 days now.
Bunny will get up, and he'll go with Elaris and Wilfried, knowing that this puts him in great peril.
Good. I think that I read Varun's mind is like, fuck it. If Bernie is gone, at least I can become this badass knight. Never mind. Keep you're muted, buddy. It's okay. Keep that thought for you, maybe.
No, I actually totally agree. I've got this backup character who's right next to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so now you can be a hero, right? Okay. All right. So I guess we're back to good old skill endeavor, like last time, and it's gonna be an explore from anyone who wants to roll that. This is a collective endeavor with the help of in that case that's a straight roll from the best explorer.
Shall I take this one? I have 3 in Explore and it's favored.
Nice.
I'll add Point of Hope to this.
Right.
Once again, it might have been better if you failed.
You really want to take a rest from this damn cemetery graveyard.
Yeah.
Quick enough, you're back on the you're tailing something. You've got something. You notice that it's hard to hide the tracks of that many horses with so obvious shapes, you know, horseshoes as well, plus another 2 ponies. It's hard to estimate how many horses, but those are serious horses and equipped with very decent horseshoes. There is this no more markers, no more pink cloth hanging in weird places or being hidden under rocks or whatnot. Just this very obvious trail of a company of horsemen, and you can make for like, yeah, you know that there are 2 ponies. That much you can estimate. But the way that the spores of the horses just are blurring each other off make it difficult to estimate the number of horsemen that are involved in. Yeah. So it takes a couple hours again, you know, of following that trail. Bernie is on your pony. We have Wilfried on his horse, and Bregel, Hamfast, and Elaris are walking behind.
Sorry, we did have that that one horse that we picked up. Yeah,
I knew I was missing something. I had a feeling. What was it?
The horse that was wounded slightly in the leg. The arrow went through the guy's leg into the horse.
Yeah. I think Wilfried took care of it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it wasn't a fine horse. a simple horse. Yes.
Yeah, a simple stumper, and Wilfried had a quick look at it. He animal canned it, and it's good to go. So, are you riding this horse, Elaris?
No, I think Elaris will just stay on foot, light on his feet, and let Bragel or Hamfast, because Bernie already has his pony, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. The dawn, the promising, this pink promising hue that raised from the east was like just a false promise, and the day goes into that very gray, dull, lacking in contrast environment where everything just seems like the whole picture around you is unified by the moisture in the air. There are these hanging particles, these hanging bubbles, and this thing is everything is blur around you, and you still you can see where you advance. You can't see very far. And but it's still pretty bright, out there. It's morning anyway, and after a couple of hours trailing those spores, you arrive in view of a much bigger mound. There is this. It's a small hill. But the mound, the cairn mounted on that hill is oversized compared to what you've seen so far, and the monoliths surrounding this mound, obviously a burial mound. These monoliths are just humongous, and you approach something that could look like this. This looks like a big tomb, a big one, the tomb of a king. Add to that, near that black spot, that black entrance somewhere up there, for now, I'm not going to have you roll, just stumble there, and face to face with someone. We're not rolling for stealth yet. You're good. You're just around the hill. You're just around the last crag. You go around that big, that corner, and you see in the distance. You see this, yeah. I don't know, 50, 75 yards away. So add to the picture the silhouette of 1, 2, 3, 4 horses and a single man standing and 2 ponies. Right, the man is keeping watch. He looks wary and alert, and standing like a soldier, straight. A figure clad in chainmail and black cloth, with a long sword hanging at his side, a cape. All in shades of black and dark browns and grays, with the helm, just like a proper warrior. As just the sight of this guy, just from the distance, you can feel that this man is evil. There's no doubt about that presence. Just the way he stands like a carrion bird, watching around, And those horses, they're totally still. 4 black horses. The ponies are grazing here and there. He doesn't seem to mind them too much. And this is it. Between you and this stage where he stands at, he stands near this entrance that goes down into some kind of possible burial ground. It looks like the opening has been dug out and opened, forced open. There are multiple monoliths and various stones, boulders on the way, rocks, accident in the terrain, cracks and crannies in the landscape that there's a bit of grass growing up there, but mostly the way to climb up there it's mosses and heather. Stuff like that, yeah, and gnarly small trees that can't make it because it lacks sun too often in here, and the mist has risen right. It hangs, slightly higher than the tallest monolith over there. That's it.
Mm. Oh, Elaris, possibly one of the first to see this scene, suggests we move back slightly and take a little counsel together about what to do, away from sight of this warrior. And
I agree. I think we should plan our next move. They look dangerous, and the last thing we want is another fight where they might overwhelm us.
Indeed. Well, we have the situation now where we have one of them outside, but obviously more are inside. If they are far inside, they could in fact be doing the work we would look to do, which is to explore that mound. But we don't know if it's anything to do with where your parents went, Bernie. But these seem to be the men that Captain Rundeer, the ranger, tangled with.
Yeah, Wilfried agrees that according to the description of the rangers and his own sightings, these are the horses of the people that had this altercation with the rangers.
And there was a total of how many horses? Sorry, 80?
4.
4 horses. Okay. Well, we do have the opportunity while one is guarding. We could take on the one somehow, and then if we can take him down quietly, but that is unlikely. We do have stealth as our weapon. We could take him on alone, and if the others are further into the down and they can't hear what's going on.
Hamfast, meanwhile, all the time just goes like. You see, he's just purling, like he's just sweating to death, and that's. And Bregel just he's in deep he has this. Oh, I don't like this. Not like that. Yeah, just
taking if we succeeded in taking one out without alerting the others, at least we would know their mettle. But we already know that they were a great fight for the Rangers. They are proven warriors. Perhaps it would be best just to watch and observe what they do for the day, whether they bring anything out, and then just stay on their trail. What do you think, Bernie?
I think whatever inside this monument is valuable. They've traveled from Bree all the way here to this cursed place, looking for what's in there. If this is what my parents were researching, and they're accompanied by these scoundrels who might be evil, then I fear for their safety. I have a plan, and this is less riskier than my previous one.
Good.
I will sneak off over to the side, and using my sling, I'll shoot it at the horse, one of the horses nearby that are grazing. Hopefully this will spook the horse to run in your direction. There's a chance the armored man will chase after this horse, and when he does come towards you, perhaps you can pin him down, so we might get some answers from him.
Well, there is some risk in this plan. Another idea could be that, as I say, we could just observe them for the day. They do the work of bringing what is inside out. I think your parents would have come here some time ago separately. They may be inside this mound, I don't know. Or they may have gone further.
Sorry?
Oh, carry on, Benny.
Yeah, sorry, just checking if we can see the two ponies.
Okay, we can see the two ponies of the hobbits. Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, very well then. Still, we could observe them. They come forth with what they want, and possibly the hobbits in their court with them, unless the hobbits have managed to sneak away separately. But no, yes, no, I like your plan, Bernie. It certainly has risk, but spooking the horse, the rider comes after it, hopefully alone. We try our best to take him out and question him. All right.
We have the element of surprise on our side. And if we time it right, maybe when I shoot my sling, there can also be a loud sound to accompany it, similar to the scream we heard yesterday. And maybe that's a way the horse can be spooked.
My only fear is that he will alert the others inside before he acts. He may not be stupid enough to run or ride after the horse by himself.
Judging by the size of this monument and the number of people who are inside, I'm inclined to believe there is a big tomb underneath. Perhaps they may be out of earshot.
Very well. I mean, if he does alert the others and they all come forth, you will sneak away and we will hide as best we can. They can recover the horse. Very well. Elaris will take a position where he expects the horse to flee down this trail, presumably. He will take a position with his bow. And perhaps Wilfried could be the one who goes to tangle with the man, with the warrior.
In one of my visions, I saw a battle with 3 separate knights, and I saw them clash and tumble into each other. That sheer force could be what we need to take him out. Perhaps Mr. Wilfried can ride at him with his lance and knock him down, peering out of the mist.
Wilfried nods. Mm-hmm. Seem more concerned about Plan B, which he's having a hard time to project ahead, but he nods nonetheless. He'll be ready to do that.
One other aside, just regarding Wilfried, he did take a wound as well, didn't he? Is he badly wounded, or?
No, he has not complained.
I would have given him healing if he was interested. Or some minor healing, yeah. All right. Oh well, good luck, Bernie.
So just to make sure that I understand well, you want Bernie to circle around and hit the horse from an angle that would force him to run off towards where your guys are waiting in ambush, yeah?
Yes.
Because there is some form of I see some kind of there is a randomness element in there, as in, like, will the horse actually shoot off the direction you want it to, like, you, yeah. Do you agree that there is an element of randomness there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a game. Yeah.
I will ask Hamfast to join me. Actually, no, that what if he gets caught? Okay, just to add to this plan, I'll ask Hamfast to go to circle around, but further away from, like, very far away from the monument. Hamfast will take my drums that I have, these hand drums that Bernie plays, and he's going to beat the drums to make this ominous sound, like there's something lurking out there.
Okay, so the horse wouldn't go that way and be hemmed towards the trap, yeah?
Yep.
Nice, I like that. It's funny because...
Just be back in 30 seconds.
Yes, sir, sure. It reminds me once I one of those days, we were living near a field of bovines, of cows, and I had this boran, and I played the drum to the herd, and they kept coming and going, like in making large circle all around the field, just being as attracted. And sort of like, and when they came close, like suddenly impressed, I think they thought that the drumming was in fact the stomping of a running herd or something. I don't know. They seemed to relate, and then at some point to be disturbed by the fact that it was just an illusion, or a drummer, basically a man tapping on a... But there was this weird... drumming will definitely... if the horse goes towards Hamfast, pretty sure that possibly Bernie as well, that it would be a game that the kids, they have, in the farms, in the countryside, that you play drums to herds of cows and all and whatnot, and you're having fun. Maybe it's a trick as well of shepherds who know, So I think this suits perfect. So we'll wait. Yeah, we'll have you going. You're gonna have to roll a stealth. Huh? You're gonna have to roll a stealth. To go around that mound, going from boulder to boulder, and circle unseen. Yeah, trudging, not trudging, just going with you know, all your agility and yeah, go for it. Go for it, my friend. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty close. Of course, I think the man doesn't seem to be distracted by anything in particular. You know, he's not like he's not idle and just, I don't know, playing, shooting pebbles and whatnot. He's just doing his job. He's on watch, and you very much have the feeling that you're entering at some point. Like I think he sees the back of your cape, yeah, just sliding behind the boulder, you know, and he missed you like an inch, and basically you scare the crow, you scare the crow, you know, and he looked into your direction and away at the crow that flew off, you know, and you had like a couple moments like that. It took longer than expected. You made it. You made it. Now you're at range. I would say that you're about, I don't know, 25 paces away from that location. Probably out of sight of that man on the other side of the bigger monolith, the entrance. And between voilà, and the horse, the horses are in sight. It's time to take your shot.
Bunny is well hidden. He feels his heart beating in his chest, and he's going to bring out his sling, load up a small pebble, and he's just going to holster it onto the sling. He's going to pull it up, peeking over the tombstone once, and then he's going to wait for Hamfast's drumming sound from the distance. Once it starts playing, that's when he will lean up, take the shot, his arm resting on top of the stone, and really aim for the horse.
Lovely.
Horses, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. The drumming starts. The man is startled. He steps once and he's just like he freezes and kind of like he's having a hard time understanding what is this trickery about, or is this for real? You know, it fits the whole ambient, the theme, you know, like that there are things happening, you know, but it's during the day, you know, so whatever, he's confused. That's where the animals as well are, you know, there is this sudden drumming, and everyone thinks there is the stampede coming or something. This echoes weirdly, you know, between those huge monoliths, and you take your shot. So that would be. I think you would need at this point to roll to click on your on the skill itself, on the skill bow. Yeah, because you have no target actually.
Yeah. I'll add a point of hope.
Okay. A great success. Well done. The horse takes off. You know, what do they do? The horses? They
They neigh.
The neigh, yeah. It neighs all of a sudden, a strident, high-pitched neighing, and it takes off away from you into the drumming, and in the drumming it does this prancing pose and sort of like just neigh all around and start to go back, and suddenly that's where he was escaping from. So it turns yet again and into the direction of just as planned. It's all going so well so far. You have a big black horse coming your way, guys. And the reaction of the man is like, what? You hear a curse in a foreign language, and he runs toward the entrance and shouts something yet again in that foreign language, very guttural, with like kind of sounds. And he takes off and runs towards his horse. The other horses didn't. They're unsettled, and but they're not running anywhere. He will have a good look around. Rolls for stealth again. Because you're well hidden, give us a +1. Give it a +1 for Bernie. And I'll roll for Hamfast myself. Bernie is okay. How will Hamfast do? Allez, let's roll that and let's see. Yeah, the man actually goes towards. The problem is that the man goes towards Hamfast. He goes towards the drumming. He's not running after the horse. You know, he's whistling like. He whistles after the horse, but he goes towards the drumming, convinced he recognized. I don't know. That's what's happening. He unsheathes his sword and start to curse at the fog and go in and straight for towards Hamfast's position. Everyone is aware of that. You have one round. Do something before he connects with Hamfast.
Yeah, so Elaris from his position up behind the rock, watching the horse riding down below him, can he fire a shot at the man?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He'll do that to try and protect him fast.
Bregel will follow you and assist you on that shooting. So there will be 2 archers pounding at the guy. So you have a +1 on your roll. Our man, the knight of Rohan, spurs forward his horse and in a gallop charges the lonely warrior. I'm going to pull in that man. Here you go. Here. Voilà, I'm going. Bernie, if you want to step in, you're welcome to do so. What am I looking for? Yeah. And I think let's imagine that Bernie on the kind of. This is all symbolic. It's just to say that Bernie, you're on another side somewhere else, but it doesn't. It's not. We're not looking at straight out mapping of positions and stuff. It's just in relation to each other, more or less, right? So Bregel, and then we have I'm fast. Yeah.
Oh, don't seem to be able to. What am I doing wrong here?
No, nothing yet because I've not yet
okay.
initiated
Cool.
the combat. I'm just
Perfect.
looking for one last token. Wilfried is going to be up front, charging this voilà, and I'm voilà. So okay, this is opening volley round. Bernie, I imagine that you sort of like kept your distance, and you're in shooting range of that man. So you all can shoot at him. Plus one for Elaris. Although I like my fog, and I still think that it makes things a little bit blurry from a 25 meters distance. And so I'll give you each a -1 die. So do your math. And
Okay, support from companion, and then
yeah,
and then 1 minus.
you got it.
Support from companion works, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Woo! Nice.
Ooh, man, you can. Is your bow keen? Yes, you can turn that into a piercing blow, Owen.
Oh, nice. I'll do that. Submit that. And yeah. He's burning just 1 dice, right?
Oh, Bernie, yeah. So submit your roll. Did you apply piercing? Pierce and apply, so that should trigger a piercing blow. You messed
I
it
don't
up.
know if maybe I did. I think I clicked on it. I don't know if I pressed apply. I can't go back now, right?
Because
I don't
that
know what
was
I
a
did. I
7.
clicked on it.
A bow is a bow.
I had the choice. I had the choice between heavy blow and piercing. I chose piercing, but I may not have.
Yeah, but maybe it's my mistake because a piercing on a bow, I think it's a +2 pierce. Double checking.
Yeah, I was able to light up the piercing blow.
Yeah, a piercing blow is a +2, so a 7. That's definitely a piercing blow. So our man is going to roll for armor.
Uh-huh.
And what's your TN? What's your injury rating on that bow?
The injury is 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your bow just ricochet around his neck protection. There's this helm that goes down and around his neck and shoulders, and he just startled and turns around, ignoring the drumming, and seems confused, but professionally just immediately aware of what's happened. And he has himself a great bow. Oh no, what's he gonna do? No, I think he's going to rush Hamfast and try to subdue him, to use him as a human shield. But first there is a ramming horse of Rohan going his way, as you know, like he's surprised by the arrow, decide to go forth and press on towards the drummer, and which I think you see like they're possibly 5 meters away. As maybe the Hamfast continues to, like, he drums faster and faster, as if he was hoping to scare that immense black warrior, you know. And you still with us, Varun? Can you hear us?
I think his phone just ran out of battery, so he's just probably recharging it now.
Okay. All right. So let's see how. Yeah, Bob. I just imagine that Wilfried arrived with his lance. The man is just. He can. I have to roll for that. Let me find. I should have prepped something for Wilfried. I didn't expect him to tag along with you guys. So we're gonna use those stats.
And happy he did.
Yes. Yes, I'm just going to switch token here and use yeah. Time to Alright, sorry about that. Okay. I'm using the stats. I'll come up with proper stats for Wilfried. For now, I'm using the stats of Firebrand, who was not exactly of the same build, but still a decent warrior. And I'll give him. Yeah, let's go normal. What? The end? Okay, let's roll. Let's roll this. Okay, he connects the lens project that man down to the ground. He's stunned for a moment, and just in no time back up. Why was there no because I used the what was the roll? Okay, yeah. Yes, this man is still very much capable of standing on his feet. He lost balance for a while, but he's good to go. He's this tall, dark-clad figure with this black steel armor and coat of mail, long sword of another kind. Everything about him looks different. Surely Bernie has never seen. It reminds definitely the theme about him. The overall taste of this image brings to Bernie is that he's definitely connected to that first guy that you eliminated at the doors of the Forsaken Inn, yeah? Nevertheless, he runs towards Hamfast. He just rams into Hamfast, just cleaves the Boran in pieces. You hear just like it was like this frantic drumming, and suddenly you hear like, and you see the silhouette of Hamfast just fall on his knee. This man grabs Hamfast and use him as a meat shield, basically, and yelling some curses at everyone. And yeah, The horse is making a turn a couple paces further down and ready for another charge. But he's kind of like Wilfried is stopped as he sees that he cannot really attempt to charge him full on because that would be risky for Hamfast. What do you guys do? His voice was strong, it echoed between, that possibly some people are alerted, whatever is going on. Still no sign of assistance coming out from the Barrow or whatnot, or anywhere else for the matter.
Bunny will use this chance to slip into the mist as he tries to hide, perhaps behind some kind of stones, as he will try to go around while the man is holding him fast.
Okay, cool. I'll give you that for a main action this round. No need to roll. You'll roll yourself when you will be about to ambush that man, yeah? To see if he sees you coming at the very last second. But for now, he's distracted enough for you to maneuver around and about, and you can skulk without risk to put yourself in a good position to do what you want next round. Elaris.
Yeah, so I have no clear shot on the one warrior now who has Hamfast. Is that right?
Yeah. So there is a chance that I'd say that I'd give you a -1. So with the fog, that's -2. With your +1 with Bregel, that's a -1, actual -1. Yeah.
Is Bregel still continuing to charge after the man? Is he in combat with him, or
Wilfried has the horse has piled his I think he will he will step down and just unsheath his sword and leave his horse behind Wilfried. Bregel is still assisting you at shooting.
Okay, well,
Bernie,
in that case,
Bernie
I'll
has
give it another
disappeared.
shot.
You have no idea where Bernie has gone.
Yeah, in that case, I'll give it another shot. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on that door, on the doorway. If somebody appears there, I would prioritize that shot because I want to keep them inside if I can.
Sure.
But this round I will shoot again. Then with, you said -1.
-1.
Is that right?
-1 altogether.
Okay, perfect. No.
Okay. Okay. No. Had you roll a Sauron, that would be Hamfast. Yeah, the couple arrows just fly, whistle by his neck and plume, and he just Hamfast is just like a puppet. He's terrified. The man is I don't know, 2 heads taller than him. Hamfast isn't your like he's not a big build. And this man, he looks like a tower compared to him, and he handles the little Hamfast just like really with total dominance over the young adventurer.
Can I yell one last thing? Can I yell to Bregel? To go to chase the horses away? Can he?
Okay. Chase the 3 remaining black horses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get those moving. Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Bregel takes off and is going to go and take care of the other horses. No worries. So I imagine that we kind of taking this scenario. And Bregel goes towards the horses, and Yeah, more or less. That's what's happening. You see, instinctively, I'm trying to map it as if it was a map, and I'm avoiding the theater of the mind, because that would require so much time and description to be able to readjust the whole picture again and again and again to refresh the image in our minds. But we have that. This man has taken control of Hamfast. Who is just like a child. He looks like a child in crying and possessed by this man who yells and yells. Bregel is running towards the horses. Yeah. Right, Bernie. Time to roll for your stealth. As you come around and behind this soldier clad in black, and it's time to try to do your sneak attack. That's what you wanted to do, yeah? A close combat sneak attack, yeah?
Yes.
Right. Oh, all right. Okay, you manage. That will be, so this is a new round. So it's time to pick your stance. So you have to go with one of those stances, close combat stances. Offensive, open, defensive. Okay, what's that? Forward. Okay, very good. And not only you will have this attack for free. You still have to roll, huh? It's not a free attack. You have an extra free. You have a free attack basically that you have to roll for, and then you have to your normal attack. Then Elaris will shoot, and then this man, this dark soldier will try to retaliate. Go for it, Bernie.
I have a question. If I draw my sword from the sheath, would it cause a lot of noise, or would it not be noticed with the shouting that's going on?
You have that readied during your skulking, closing in. I think you don't wait the last second to unsheath your sword. I imagine that because it took you already a full round to come closer, you're good.
Yep, so it was either the sword or the aunt's cooking knife, which I have as my offhand. So I have the Barrow short sword. I'm sneaking up from behind, and I see that this man is holding Hamfast with one hand and his own sword pointed at Hamfast's neck. Is that right?
No, I think he grabs Hamfast by the neck,
and
he has his. He grabs Hamfast by the neck. He just trails him, where he wants. Hamfast is just like, and he has his long sword in his right hand. At the ready, But he doesn't see you coming, and you can strike at him for free now.
Okay, and this man is heavily armored in all directions. Does he have a helmet on?
Yeah. Helmet and coat of mail.
Okay. Yeah, this will be tough. Bunny will try to aim for the man's arm, maybe the hand or the forearm. Just bringing the weight of the sword downwards, trying to cut his hand off.
Go for it. Target your man and roll.
Will he get a plus for surprise? Is that how it works?
The plus he has is just it's already a free attack. On top of the one he can attack again at the beginning of the round.
Okay.
It's a free attack. It's already a big boon.
I get it.
Roll for it, Bernie. Go.
Yeah, I'll use a point of hope.
Woo!
Nice.
Ooh. So you can turn that into a piercing blow with one of your 6s and a heavy blow on top of it. Huh?
Yeah, it's a keen sword as well.
You rolled swords. You didn't click on your keen. You didn't click on your item. You rolled on the proficiency, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you remember, you should be clicking on the item, yeah, not the skill.
Yeah.
Right. So that will be a piercing. So what's the base damage? It's 4, yeah.
Four, yeah.
Okay, the short sword is 4 plus your strength 3, so that's 7. The guy takes 7. And he rolls for armor. Let's have a look. The TN of your thingy is 14, I think. Give me your TN. Injury rating. Injury rating is 16, not too bad.
Yeah, it says the sword's TN is 20.
No. No, it's not 20. It is not 20. I just highlighted it. I just checked it. Short sword, injury 16. That's the TN he has to beat with his armor, and he did beat it. He did beat it. You think you're about to to go and chop his hand off. He has a big glove, and underneath his arm it's mailed. Yeah, there's this chain mail underneath, and you go like ding, and just he yields a bit, because he's surprised by this attack, and you can attack a second time. No, roll again. No, use your click on your item, not the skill, please.
Okay. I'll use another point of hope.
My God, again? An extraordinary success? With a 1, so you can make it only a double heavy blow. Right, so that's 6 and 4, that's 10 points of endurance going. Right, this man, you have withered this man down. He goes down with a cry, a shrieking cry. You took him down. How do you do that?
So, as Bernie's blade hits his chainmail on his arm, Bernie doesn't relent. He shouts as he swings upwards, attempting to knock the sword out of his hand, and then he's practically going to jump on top of this man, trying to plunge his blade onto perhaps the neck, where he might be vulnerable. Okay, you jump on his back, and you stab him in the neck multiple times, and he collapses like an elephant, like one stab, there is one knee that goes down, another stab, another knee, another stab, he let Hamfast loose, another stab, his sword falls, another stab, his head just hangs, and you finishes him. It's just, you're covered in blood, and you're riding this corpse now that your knees are touching the floor, and you're crouching atop that man's back, and who fell head first in the moss, and between moss and heather. It looks gruesome. Hamfast is just like just afraid at what you've just done, and that at some point you hear a laughter
but a laughter just like the most insidious, humiliating, there is such a vibration to this laughter that it's a feminine laughter, female laughter, and it echoes coming from the entrance of the tomb. You see a person. Everyone turns towards there. Yeah. Everyone roll for shadow. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's dread. Roll for valor. Bernie manages.
Nice.
Okay. And Elaris fails. Okay, Elaris, you take 2 points of shadow. Bernie, that catches you. This is more than your normal, laughter, and there is just something, I don't know. It's there is a throb. There is some kind of flanger in that sound, and it goes into the bones. There is something sorcerous about it. You feel it very much in your bones, Elaris, as this comes as a wave of misfortune and this is terrible, and this is coming from a silhouette, a tall woman with long dark hair. Let me just she's clad in a black robe. Has some kind of jewelry, bronze and copper jewelry around her neck, and her hands and long white. She's pale as hell. She's really pale. Has some kind of circlet on the forehead, a black hood, and her hands are raised. And as she laughed, like she looks like a maniac. And she's stepping out. She has stepped out of this barrow, and she's accompanied by yet another two of those black armored soldiers with long swords out, and each of them is has their grip clasped on the neck of two hobbits, one each. An older hobbit and a yet not so old one, female, one male and one female. Yeah. And just this is more or less the people you see coming out. Right. The two hobbits look absolutely terrified, exhausted. They have cried. They are completely unkempt and dirty. An older man hobbit and decently aged mid-aged woman hobbit, she hobbit. Both in terrible condition. This crazy sorcerer invokes some form of a wave of darkness, just emanates out of her cloak and just rolls down and over towards everyone. and there is basically a tumbling wave of billowing shadow, rolling like a wave of darkness rolling down the hill and engulfing the company entirely. We'll roll something, the last roll of the day before we end that session.
The black shadow engulfs Elaris as well, even though he's up a little bit behind the rock.
Yeah. That's going everywhere. This thing is like slithering snakes of darkness, and it just spreads all over. This isn't looking good. Okay, everyone rolls for shadow again against sorcery. So that's with your wisdom in that case, right?
Wisdom, okay.
Yeah, both of you roll wisdom.
Can I bring out my lamp of Vada? The kindness of Vada?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't give any help for my wisdom roll, though, right?
No.
No. I don't think this is going to go well. Oh, wow, I got an auto success. Yay.
Okay, very good. Okay, Bernie, you take 3 points of shadow as this boiling, rolling, just wave of shadowy snakes. It just slithers down the hill and and snares you and past you. That feels cold and wet at the same time, and it makes loads of like the desperate noises and shouts and cries in your ears. This is the worst, terrible. 3 points of shadow. So that's the scene where we're going to end this session with. This dark sorceress, has made it out. And as she just did that, you realize that she puts something on her face, and it's a golden mask. The golden mask of a young ephib, a young beautiful man.
No way! No, please don't.
There you go. That's the end of today's session. Thank you for your patience. Was a long one, but it was worth it. You guys courageously pushed deeper into the truth of the matter, and now you're confronting one of the nexus. Yeah,
intense. How does the miserable work again, 80?
Miserable means that your eyes of Sauron doesn't count as zeros, they count as auto failure. You miserable already?
Well, I've got a red there. I think it warned us over here on the chat that I was.
Oh yes, you are. Yeah,
miserable. Yeah.
I'll click it that for you. You became miserable due to the not to the this last spell, but the one before, when she shouted. When she laughed.
Yeah, exactly.
Her laughter went through your skeleton and your bones, and that made you miserable. Same with Bernie. So Bernie, you can alt-click miserable right below shadow. You have only 4 points of hope left. Okay.
Yeah, we both used a lot of hope today.
Yeah, you did.
It's not looking good.
Right,
Yeah.
Bernie, I've alt clicked your miserable status, so you're not miserable. So every Eye of Sauron you roll is an auto failure.
Okay.
One chance out of 12 to fail any attempt at whatever.
Could you please add wounded with 9 days on it as well? I can't alt click on my thing.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Is it gonna be an interesting spot to start next session with? Well, I wish you the best. Don't think about it too much. During the week, we'll do a good PC. We'll do a good introduction to get back. To get back into it, and you can, yeah. Don't. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's looking very bad.
Yeah, it's looking bad. Is the skill and adventure points? Did you give us those from the last session, 80?
Good question.
In case we ever get to spend them. But
yeah. By the way, Bernie. So it was either 2 in battles, and you end up. That's what you pick.
Yeah, just 2 in battle and
0 in scan. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? How do we take a control alt shift alt? Okay. What? Oh, there you go. Voilà. Okay.
You went mute, mate.
Sorry. So that's 6 and 10 for Bernie. I'm gonna adjust that. 6 max 18. Then 18. Right. I have a good amount of adventure points again, Bernie. You can go level 2 in wisdom if you want it, I think. Oh yeah. And Elaris. Yeah, Elaris, you at 610 now. But your total is wrong. Your total should be much more, no? Was it only 12? No, it was more, your total. Never mind. You're at 610 for now.
Oh, but do we get it for this session as well? So 2 times 3 for each? Is that right? 6 for each, is it?
2. 3. It's plus 3 per session. Plus 3 skill points, plus 3 adventure points.
Oh yeah, but did we get them for last time?
I think so. Because you had spent all your skill points, and now you were you were at 3. Did we miss something?
Okay. Oh no, maybe that's right. Yeah, I just had some adventure points left over. That's right, I think. Yeah, I forget a little bit.
Because if you spent everything from, I think you had spent all your skill points from at Rivendell. Then it's your 3rd session. You should be at 9.
Yeah, 9 and 13, I think.
9 and 13.
9 and 13. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just your total that I will do the math and actualize that. I'll do the math. Your treasure is 4. Very good. Next fellowship phase is going to be a juicy one for the both of you. If you see it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I was afraid of getting shadow points. Now I have 8 shadow points. So I'll need to read up on what this does.
Yeah, I have 7 as well. So we need to actually go on a mission that involves getting rid of some of that shadow.
Yeah, I might go spa retreat.
Yes.
When do you go?
Little spa.
Yeah. When do you go down the shadow path? One step down the shadow path? At what point, 80?
When your shadow reach your max hope.
Oh, that's right. When it gets over your hope. Over your max hope. Okay, so your max hope's very high, Bernie. Varun, your max hope is very high, I think, right?
Yeah, he's 9 points of shadow away from having a bout of madness. So, not too bad. Still not too bad. But this dark sorcerer is all about burdening you with more shadow points. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh well. Oh, I've got a nice sunny day here to enjoy.
Cool. Sounds good.
Try and feel good about myself.
Yes, that's the way, man.
Thanks for that.
Yes.
Thanks for that, Adi.
Yeah, thank you for yet again a nice session. Nice played, nice plays from both of you. Enjoy yourselves, my friends. See you soon, and be good and feel good. See you soon, right?
Thank you, boy. Take care.
Thank you, Take care, guys.